We're going to start off today's episode with a movie from 1999. It was a good year. The Matrix came out in that year. Called The Mummy. The Mummy. The Mummy is an action-adventure fantasy from 1999. It stars Brendan Fraser, Rachel Weisz, and John Hannah. It was directed by Stephen Sommers, written by Stephen Sommers, Lloyd Fonvielle, and 5 more credits. What this movie is basically about is, okay, there's these 3 characters. They start looking for the lost city of Hamunaptra.
City of the Dead.
Yeah, City of the Dead. They awaken this ancient Egyptian guy called Imhotep.
The mummy.
And he is the mummy of the movie. What comes with Imhotep's awakening is a bunch of plagues, and this movie is about how they deal with those plagues and how they ultimately try to stop Imhotep.
And he sucks people's organs out. Which is always cool.
Like Jeremy said, there are some really cool moments in this film because the whole thing is very entertaining. There's hardly a moment to catch your breath.
It starts out where it's almost like a riff of Indiana Jones, but it actually performs well, and it does come off very nicely. Rachel Weisz, excellent in it. There's a couple of things I have a problem with about Brendan Fraser, though. They have him scream like every 30 minutes, and it gets on my friggin' nerves.
Every 30 minutes. Which means there's probably 4 screams in the whole movie.
But there's 4 screams. 3 too many.
Like Jeremy said earlier, the movie is very Indiana Jones inspired, and it feels very vintage in that sense, and that's what I really enjoyed about it. The music, the characters, which are very charming. The characters, you just can't help but love them.
I've just got one of those faces.
Okay, there are a couple problems, though. Because, number one, ancient Egyptians, let me give you a little history lesson. They always thought that the burial grounds and things would be pointed to the west because the sun dies there. That means that the City of the Dead would be on the west side of the Nile, not the east. I don't know if anybody really cares about that, but it's wrong! Know that. Know that. Drop the ball there, but nobody really cares. History, learn it.
Another point I just wanted to mention is that be prepared because this movie came out in 1999, so the CG effects
Super cool.
don't really hold up the way they're supposed to, but back in the day, they blew my mind. Turn the brain switch off. Good fun, great adventure movie. Can't help but falling in love with the characters. That's what I really love about this movie, and I'm gonna have to give it 2 rewinds because I enjoy it every time, so 2 rewinds. Definitely worth going back to.
That's good. I like this fellow. I like him very much.
I am going to give it myself 2 rewinds. And that's because it's a good film. Couple cheesy lines here and there, of course.
I think not.
I think the cheesy lines are a part of the movie's like feeling. Whenever they deliver the cheesy lines, I'm like, yes, that's what I'm watching this for.
I'm with a lot of them, but there's one where he screams out, "You're gonna get yours!" Yeah, I'm gonna have to say that line I could have done without. But overall, like I said, movie's pretty good. I give it 2. Good flick.